Sellers trying to get things going for Washington offensively. They're both top 10 in the Big Ten in total points scored. And they're going to need big fourth quarters in order to secure this victory, Jason.
Yeah, we should note, too, that Sellers is also top 10 in the conference in steals and leading Washington in assists. So she's been doing it all. I think you're spot on, Elise. You got almost 10 minutes left here. Two of your more experienced guards need to impact this game tremendously in the fourth quarter to make sure that you come out of here with the W.
Sometimes you just have to grind out a victory. Not pretty, but gritty. And the Huskies here on their home floor looking to play gritty here in the final 9:44. $14 fouls called against Washington. This is a team that is very hands-off. A lot of those fouls coming on the offensive end, and that has led to some high turnover numbers. 14 turnovers against Washington, just 8 for the Titans.
The Washington averages 13 for a full game this season, so they've had some bad luck today.
Sellers off her foot and add another turnover to that total as she tried to get into the lane. Sellers playing with 3 personals. Nobody else for the Huskies has more than 2. Coppinger playing straight up. And now Briggs moves her feet, and the turnover against the Titans. That ball last touch by Eva Livingston, who's got 10 points in this game. So D'Elia comes back onto the floor. Just 6 points for D'Elia. 5 assists, though, by far the leader for Washington. She's got 7 rebounds to go along with it. So they have come to double team D'Elia, and she has found the open player, and it's led to some open looks. Ledeen off the bench now after getting a rest, kicks it to Gilmore. 3 ball, no good. The Huskies today from 3, 6 of 13, shooting 46%. The Titans an even 50%, they're 4 of 8. Inside, Hernandez working on Daniels, and she's able to get it over the top of the 6'4" defender.
That's another tough shot where if you're Washington, you don't mind too much if Fullerton wants to take that shot every time down.
Gilmer, 3 ball, off the back rim. She hit one in the first half. All the way to the bucket, no good. Ball bounces around, 3 white jerseys there, and it lands in the hands of Stanton, who didn't die on the play. Hernandez all the way to the rim. Straight line drive and puts it off the window, and she's up to 15 points and gives 13 points, and Cal State Fullerton with the lead. Out to Ledeen, 3 ball, misses everything. 3 straight misses from deep for the Huskies. Daniels thought about it, instead kicks it to Elle, puts it on the deck. Her left-hand attempt is short, and she comes away with a rebound. A 5-0 run to start the fourth quarter by Cal State Fullerton. So Hannah Steins will come back on the floor, as will Brenna McDonald. Ledeen, the leader for Washington, 15 points. Misses the first free throw. The Huskies are 5 of 10 from the line today. So Elle Ledeen trying to add to that team leading 15 points, gets the second. And we got a new ball game here, all tied up with 7:15 to go. Lagway is the leader for the Titans offensively. She's getting a breather right now. Livingston gets denied, rejected by Daniels. A big-time block from one of the best to ever do it in Husky history.
That's just phenomenal defense. Sticking with Livingston, not reaching in, going straight up, and then sending the shot away.
6 on the shot clock. Jeff Harada looking for the upset here in Seattle. They are 0-4 out of the Big West. And the Titans in the navy, orange, and white have not backed down. They have been an aggressive team here today against the Huskies. Oh my word, another offensive foul and another turnover. Now 17 for the Huskies, and that is the 4th personal against Savia Sellers. And there's still 6 minutes to go in this one. So Tina Langley will leave Sellers on the floor. She fouled out against Montana. And Ladine with the steal, looking to go all the way, and she hits it. And we are tied up here with 5 to go. Good hustle by Daniels, gets back, disrupts, and last touch by the Titans. So the Husky defense has forced 3 turnovers over the last 1 minute, 17 seconds. Trying to take the lead. Their largest lead of the game has been 6. Into the lane, kicked out Ladine, no good. Huskies have shot the ball well from deep. They are 6 of 17 in the game. Make it 6 of 16 at 37%. And that attempt short, and the Huskies look to run a little bit. Steins. Defense is there. Eke to Ladine. Had a 3 on the last possession, wouldn't go, rattled out. Here's Eke, single coverage. Now the double comes, and she throws it out of bounds, trying to hit Daniels. So That brings us to a timeout. This game's still in the balance, all tied up, 58 all. El Ladin with the pick and the and the bucket.
You get to be the judge at halftime to crown the best Paul Mescal lookalike.
Well, the Washington Huskies in a dogfight here against Cal State Fullerton. 4:43 to go, all tied up at 58. And Damani Lagway has been the leader for Cal State Fullerton to keep them in this ball game, while El Ladin for the Huskies has made 7 field goals, 16 attempts, 1 from deep. These have been the 2 players leading the way for their squads.
They've both shot it well. Washington has so many guards who can score it, that on any given night, you know one of them's going to get to 20 or at least close to it, and today that's El Ladin. They didn't get the scoring output that Xavier Sellers had against Montana last weekend, but that means Ladin steps up offensively.
So Xavier Sellers with the 4 personals, getting a rest right now. Devin Coppinger, the freshman, onto the floor. Good defense without fouling, and the Huskies have an advantage here, 5-on-4 if they hurry. El Ladin wants to run something. Gets it to Steins. Pick and roll action, and it's taken away. Ladin was looking for Eke, and instead, the Titans with the rock. The turnovers have really plagued Washington in this game. The miss, tussle for the rebound, and the Huskies come away with it. Lagway had been red hot. Daniels flips it over to Steins. 3.5 minutes to go. The Huskies with 4 turnovers over the last 3.5 minutes. The jumper no good. And the Huskies, just superior athletically, have settled for some jumpers here in the 4th quarter. They're getting outscored 7-3. They've scored 3 points in the first 7 minutes of this final frame.
They're 0 of 5 from downtown in this period.
3 on the shot clock. And an offensive foul on the push-off. Stanton getting whistled to try to get some space.
And she didn't like it, but that's the foul they've called on both ends all afternoon. They've called it a lot on Washington and Sellers for just that little bit of push-off.
The Huskies have been whistled for more offensive fouls than defensive fouls, it feels like. That is anecdotal, don't know that for certain. But the Huskies will have it. Sellers back onto the floor. The Huskies need an offensive spark. Just 3 points in the 4th quarter. Steins, 3-ball, no good. Daniels takes the miss in the corner. Short, Ladin in the lane, no. The bucket has a lid on it here in the 4th quarter for the Huskies. 2.5 minutes to go. Into the lane, dribble penetration, off the rim. Eke with the rebound. Ladine. The Huskies desperate for something to fall into the hoop here in the fourth quarter. Defender falls down, Steins gets tied up, and that's going to be out of bounds, not shooting. It's the fourth team foul, so while the Huskies have struggled mightily from the field, they won't be able to take the lid off at the foul line with that one. The next foul will be the fifth.
Yeah, neither team has scored in over 3.5 minutes.
Ladine off the out of bounds play finally gets a bucket here in the fourth, and the Huskies with a 2-point lead. Husky defense trying to turn it up here. Livingston drive, kick, Hernandez fadeaway, no good. Good position by Daniels. And now the Huskies have a 3-on-2. Ladine into the lane, trying to get it to Eke. It's tipped. Steins was wide open in the corner on the 3-on-2, but Ladine couldn't find her. Huskies looking to make this a 2-possession game with a bucket. Steins off the side. Lucky it wasn't an out of bounds violation. Instead, rips it away. 1 on the shot clock, gets it off. No good. Eke with the rebound. Daniels from 3. No, and then a box out by Stanton, which dislodges Steins. And an excellent foul shooter, Hannah Steins, will head to the free throw line.
Well, you have to credit the Huskies for their hustle on the glass and defensively. Fullerton hasn't scored in almost 6 minutes, and Washington is out-rebounding the Titans 40-24.
Wait a minute. Did this foul go against Hannah Steins?
Huh.
The foul going against Hannah Steins, and so it will be Cal State Fullerton basketball with a minute to go, down by 2.
Yeah, I thought it was a play on, and when I heard the whistle, I assumed it was going to be a foul on the Titans for how you said, Steins was dislodged from her position. But nonetheless, we got a 2-point game, Titan basketball, a minute to go.
So I stand corrected. That foul whistled against Steins. And that's the 4th team foul against the Huskies. And so the next foul for Washington will put Cal State Fullerton at the line. And the Titans right here with 1 minute to go has a chance to tie or take the lead on the road.
What a way it would be for them to get their first win of the season.
The Huskies have just been ice cold here in the fourth. They have made just 1 of their last 9 shots, but their defense has kept it in it. Cal State Fullerton 0 for their last 5 from the floor. And the Huskies also have forced 4 turnovers. And Fullerton has not scored in the last 5 minutes and 54 seconds.
And not to beat a dead horse, but a lot of teams would fold up shop with the way that Washington has shot it here in the fourth quarter. They're 0 of 9. This team has hustled. They've stuck with it. They've crashed the glass offensively. That's why they're up 2 right now.
Daniels defends, but Fullerton able to get it in. Sellers on ball with 4 personals. Drive, kick, Hernandez. I think Sellers might have got a piece of it. Ball loose, who's going to come away with it? Possession arrow to the Huskies, and it is a held ball. So Washington will have it. Their defense getting a stop. And 42 seconds on the floor, or on the clock. So Sellers with the 4 personals has the ball in her hands, looking to make it a 2-possession game. The Huskies have shot the 3 in this fourth quarter, but have not been able to have much success. They're down to just 6 of 21 from deep. Tina Langley with 11 on the shot clock will call the timeout. Wants to set something up. And early in this season, so many things to get into in your systems and your plays. This is the chance right now for Tina Langley to get that last second play designed for what she's seeing from Cal State's defense.
And given that you are in the bonus here, I'd be drawing up something with the ball headed toward the rim. Force the tight ends to be aggressive defensively and bring that double team. Either you'll get contact at the rim and probably get free throws, or you can find an open shooter and maybe one of those shots will finally go down.
Delia Daniels, 6 points in this one, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. She is 0 of 3 from the foul line though, so for Washington, she's been such a playmaker. But you wonder if in the back of her head right now in this game that those free throws are lingering. The Huskies will see what they have drawn up. They get it to Daniels, quickly back to Sellers. Daniels has it. Sellers, 4 on the shot clock, has to go into the lane with the left, no good. Ball loose. Fullerton has it. They will call in advance with a chance to tie or win the game. 9.7 seconds left in this one. The Husky defense has been huge. They have not allowed a point in the last 6:45 of the fourth quarter. Each team in the bonus. This fourth quarter has been an absolute grind. 7 points for Cal State Fullerton, just 5 for the Huskies.
And just like Fullerton did on the other end, now you have to defend without fouling. One more look at the shot from Sellers. Not many players with 3 or 4 seconds on the shot clock, blanketed by a defender, can get to the rim and get a quality look before the shot clock goes off. She did it there, and now Washington just has to lock up on the defensive end.
Huskies denying, and another timeout from Jeff Harada, the 32nd timeout. So the Huskies with 2 timeouts, and Fullerton now with just 1 remaining with 9.7 seconds left. And the scoreboard just taking that final time off, the final timeout off of the scoreboard. So no timeouts left for the Titans. So the Huskies were able to get into the lane, deny, and force the timeout. The Huskies will try to defend without fouling. They are in the bonus, leading by 2. So you want to take away the 3, and you want to take away any attempts in the act. Into the lane, kicked out, 3 ball on the way for the win, no good. And Steins grabs the rebound and calls the timeout. They had the shot they wanted. Madeline Munoz, the 5'9" redshirt freshman, was open and had a good look at it.
Great execution by the Titans out of the timeout, exactly the way that Harada and his staff drew it up. Huskies luck out on that possession, but again, the defense, the hustle, and they make a smart play by securing the rebound and calling timeout to advance the ball right away.
So with 0.9 seconds left and a 2-point lead, the Huskies still have 1 timeout remaining. I mean, the entire Husky defense getting sunk down into the lane, and the shooter from the corner, Munoz, with as good a look from 3 as you're gonna get, down by 2, and it just wouldn't go. So the Huskies will try to ice this one with a 2-point lead. They have 1 timeout in case they can't get this one in bounds, but For Savia Sellers, you just knock this off of a Titan player and keep it in bounds, and the shot clock will tick down. Instead, Daniels comes to get it. 0.3 on the shot clock. So Daniels will try to head to the line and ice this one, 2 free throws. But remember, Cal State Fullerton, no timeouts. So they cannot advance this ball, and with 0.3 on the clock, this game is essentially over because you are not going to be able to catch and shoot with 0.3. So Daniels hits the foul shot. The Huskies 7 of 12 from the line today. And she cans both of them, so a good exclamation point for Delia Daniels. And that will do it. The Huskies escape with a 62-58 win against Cal State Fullerton. The Husky defense holds the Titans scoreless for the final 6:54 to get the win. They enter the fourth quarter with a 4-point win, and they leave the game, with a 4-point lead, and they leave the game with a 4-point win. Whew, that was gritty.
Yeah, they're breathing easy now, but it was tough until the finish. Credit Washington for getting through what will probably be one of Fullerton's best shooting performances of the season until that stretch in the fourth quarter. The Huskies locked down at the very end, and from start to finish, they controlled the glass. They wound up plus 17 in the rebounding department. So those hustle plays, Washington was there. They showed the grit and determination. Part of the culture of this program, they stayed together even when things were tough.
Yeah, the rebounding is the one area that Washington absolutely dominated. You mentioned it, 42-25, the advantage for Daniels. She had the 9 boards to lead the way. Ladine had 7, but everybody who touched the floor had a rebound in this game. Ladine with the 20 points, 8 of 18 from the floor. Hannah Steins with the biggest rebound. It was after the miss with a chance to win it for